What's going on? What's up, folks?
Hey.
Oh,
Hope we're all
man,
having a good day, right?
man, I've been having a wonderful day. How about yourself, man?
I can't complain. I had tonight to look forward to. You, me, the crew. It's all good.
Yeah,
Hey,
no doubt.
speaking of which, let's give a quick little roll call. Say hey.
Let's see what
Uh,
we got in here.
well, I mean, the chat was open for quite some time. I mean, early in the day, we had freaking Jesse 8 stop in. And right now, we got
Okay.
D-Kind 2, Mr. Vino, Hawkeye, Milton Burrow, Tom Petrick. Was it the Longy? Petrick. Sorry.
Patrick.
Been a long week. Petrick.
Hey, Tom.
Last
If we're pronouncing your name wrong, man, don't worry about it. It's all love.
he put it in chat last week.
Okay.
So I think I got it right. If not, send me a private message and I will get it right. Dang it, because that's what we're about. We're about getting it right.
Well, sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes we don't give a damn. But as
far
as the names go, we care.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. All right. Cool.
All right,
cool.
okay.
Cool. All right. Hey, look, Weapon XYZ will be with us in a minute here to take the little Bow Wow out for a walk. You know, he wouldn't be quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of dog he has off the top of my head, but I'm envisioning this like little teacup chihuahua or something, just
Yeah, real manly dog. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Little pocket pooch, Any which way. Yeah. He'll be in with us in a few. Oh my goodness, so many differing opinions and stuff on the letter.
Oh man, the letter has been crazy this week, man.
And there's lawyers on both sides that have differing opinions on both sides.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, I think until it actually gets to a court system, we're not really going to have clarity.
Well,
not full clarity.
I think you were right on the mark last week when you said that it's clear as mud, and they like it that way because that way they can make changes whenever the heck they want to and say, "Oh, this is what we meant by this," And I'm like, okay, so that's not what that says. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, like we said, we're not lawyers. Even the lawyers, I heard one lawyer say he's not even clear on it, and he's supposed to be the expert on it. So,
we even had some we had some posts in the forum about that. So a couple enough that we actually started a new sub forum for it. So
yeah, we had to, man. That's because I kept trying to find threads so I could respond after I read certain things, and I was like, I can't find it. So let's wrangle it all in so we can kind of.
Speaking of finding things, we have grown a lot already in the 2 months that we've been on a forum. There's a lot of different topics, and I'm thinking I want to kind of subgroup them, like discussions, building, commercial, like buy, sell, trade, vendor postings, deals, discounts, that kind of thing. What do you think?
Well, I'm down for whatever you think is going to make everything roll smooth as possible.
All right. Well, hey, community, you're listening. What do you think? Put it in the chat. Talk back to us. It'll take a minute for you to get this message, of course. We'll get there. Hey, speaking of a minute, we got a Leonard Polomsky. I think I saw you in a few times ago. That was good to have you back. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Vino, the terminology is very, very gray. Very gray.
Gray. It's almost transparent. You can't see right through it, and you can't make sense of none of it.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh.
Yes. Yeah. What's RAM broke the internet.
I can't find my slide deck.
Wah, wah.
I know where I saved it, but I don't see it. I'll have to find that. So before we get to all of that,
this is another perfect example. Whenever possible, try to make a backup, especially a backup for a backup.
Yes.
Hey, it's better to be a smartass than a dumbass. Just while you're looking for that, 3D printing's been kind of cool lately. And hey, Jessa Supra, Coco Loco Nanito, how are ya?
What up?
Yeah. This is a magwell that I put together. And Ram, this is actually yours.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Of
Can't wait
course,
to get it.
Of course,
Got the build for it.
I have another right here that I don't know what to do with. What do you think I should do with this thing? It's still test phases, folks. It's a little rough, but I'm looking for feedback. I want to give it away to somebody. I think.
What is it for? G17, G19?
It technically fits both, but it fits slightly better on the V2. Slightly. The corners of the frame are ever so slightly different.
Who's got a V2 without a magwell? Let's see some hands. Who got a V2 without a magwell? We might end up giving that away tonight.
All right. Well, I got one of them.
Yeah, I found some cool silk filament that actually changes colors in the middle of printing.
So yes, that is awesome. The model needs to be slightly larger for you to notice that shift, is my understanding. Dekind 2, your game. All right. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna put that on the docket. This was a chunky version number 1. I don't like it because the F's really pointy, but that could be sanded down. Maybe we'll give that away or something like it. Let me know on the forum if you like chunky or not. I like my skinny and carved out. Speaking of skinny and carved out in 3D printing, I know I'm totally sidetracking here.
That's gonna be the hashtag, skinny and carved out.
All right, okay, we can do that. Fine. This is a stand, and I put a forum post on it, and seemed to be getting some good feedback. And our forum has grown, like I said, a lot, and a lot of that's been driven by a couple of key players that I'm seeing posting over and over and over again. One of them,
shout them out.
Well, I mean, we got Ancient Order has been doing a lot of posts. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You've been with us since I think we started here. I remember one of our first streams seeing you there. Paulus in Iowa, you've been doing a lot there too. Thank you very much. As far as the gallery goes, man, Medium Mike has some crazy 3D prints up there. And for the gallery and posting, Hawkeye, my dude, private message me your address. I'm sending this to you.
That's hot right there.
Then I have one with an ever so slight blem down here that never affects function. That's going to be auctioned off at some point. I say that it's going to be a draw. I ain't charging for nothing. All right.
That's going to fit great with my wife's build coming up.
Well, I like keeping it slim. It sits real nice. There's from the printing, it has a little texture on the bottom too, so it doesn't slide too easy. It's really cool. Yeah. And it works. It holds the 940C beautifully. The V2 as well. I haven't tried the SC on it yet, but it'll fit. It's all the same magwell.
Nice.
I got you. Yeah. Well, and Hawkeye, I actually have to work on a single stack stand now because of you. So see what you made me do.
Hey, we got some rustling in the bushes, man.
Yeah. Well,
we got to welcome the Weapon Man in. Come on in, Weapon. What's going on, sir?
What up, peoples?
The Cold War. I can barely read your shirt, man. It's just me. Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah. That always makes me think you gotta go to the bathroom, my dude.
Yeah. I can't wait to get my hat too.
Isn't that your day job? Testing the games and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. See, you're lucky that way. I'm lucky I have a system that can run all the
swag. He gets the swag.
Yeah. So this is a exclusive Activision employee shirt.
Okay, all right.
For the game launch. This was the first game I worked on.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then of course the MGB crew hat. Because I gotta rock that. I wear that regularly. I got yours packed up with some other stuff I gotta send you, Ram.
Yeah, I got something special for you too on the next shipment I send out to you.
Ooh,
I found it when I went through when I was looking for some giveaway stuff, and I found a perfect patch for you, dude.
Oh, nice.
I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it. You're gonna rock that one. That's for sure. That one's not going in a box. You're gonna rock this one.
So on topic for gunsmithing, kind of, and modifications, etching. Our man with the etching plan here. Yeah. I have a question for you.
What's up, man?
Have you ever tried using a 3D printed thin template? Maybe you could affix it with maybe some silicone and reuse the sucker. Want to try it? I'm thinking, it might work. It might work.
The problem's going to be there's no adhesion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Use the silicone a little bit because it might bind it.
It might
and still provide a liquid barrier. What do you think?
Right. It might work on steel that hasn't been like super polished, or aluminum.
Okay.
Probably aluminum.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Something I'd be willing to give a shot for. It would have to be a larger type of an image. So it couldn't be anything with super amounts of detail. For that, you need the high quality vinyl.
Yeah.
For a larger design, it might work.
Oh, my wife was given a very old, as it turns out, vinyl cutter. And I'm like, oh, this will be interesting. But unfortunately, it's so old, you can't even connect it to a computer anymore.
Oh,
it's one of those. Yeah, it's not even worth it. So
that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the gift. Don't get me wrong, but it's unfortunately not quite useful for my purposes.
I ain't far from it with my Mac, man. This thing is driving me nuts.
Well, you already put your RAM in there. RAM installed on RAM. This was a cool trick.
I'm gonna get the SSD drive here real soon.
Well, you do that, and you're going to be down for a little while as you flip-flop from one to the other, but I'll help you with that. Anyway.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
back on topic. So we're kind of waiting for you to finish up.
Home laser. I haven't looked into it much.
Affordable. It depends on how it's. Yeah, it depends on how detailed you want to get.
You can get a janky laser engraver for cheap.
I will tell you though, if you plan on wanting to etch both polymer and metal,
no,
you need two different lasers for that.
Glowforge,
Glowforge.
I can tell you right now, the Glowforge is at least $2,500 for the lowest tier one. At least
and you're not going to want the lowest tier one. You're going to want at least the next step up because they're
When you can set up an electro etching kit for I wish I had mine available and readily to grab where I didn't have to dig through a bunch of shit because it's in a tin about that big.
Well, you can show us your Altoids tin etching kit another time.
Yep.
But oh my goodness, we have lots of stuff to talk about. We're already 14 minutes in. My goodness.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I guess wrap up whatever. Guys, you have any questions? I'm sure you've seen a bunch of videos and a bunch of people saying anything. You have any questions of us concerning the ATF letter? I think we kind of summed it up last week. I didn't find anything that we talked about last week. I didn't find any discrepancies. There again, as far as the AR-15, they're not saying they're coming forward, but all of the language in there says they're going to pivot at some point and try to have the uppers now needing serial numbers. That's not what they're saying in this letter, but the language suggests that they're going to pivot in that direction at some point.
Exactly, setting up the foundation for the next step.
Yep. And I saw some stuff in there in reference to the jigs. We were talking about the email we got in reference to, the jig's going to be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's muddy. It was on between page 335 and 338, I believe, between those pages, because I was kind of looking for something that one of the members asked about on 338 concerning serialization, and I came across that, and it sounds as if it had everything to do with not sending them together, which they've already stopped kind of sending the jigs with the frames anyway.
I think that's what I was getting to. Essentially, they're not going to bundle A and B, and because they're considering that to be readily because
I'm seeing popping up on Reddit a few posts of certain sellers sending out stuff talking about not sending it with the jig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
one of the lawyers, somebody, I can't remember who exactly posted up this link, but they was a 3-hour live stream, and I think it was you, Nas, that told me to start at minute 18.
Yeah,
and I started
Crump,
at 18.
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Crump. It wasn't Crump. It wasn't Crump. Blatt. Blatt with the other law guy. But he had said he was. I forget exactly what he said, man. But it was just like he was the one that said that he's supposed to be the expert, and it's all unclear to him as well. So it's just
we talked about this before they came out with the rulings. They send it out vague so that they can change shit later at their own leisure if they want to.
Yeah. So, but right now, everybody that has, if you have frames or you want frames, get them now. If you have frames, you're good. I think it was very clear as far as everybody that I watched in reference to FFL's serializing your firearm. I mean, the guys, everybody here builds. Everybody in the chat that I know builds. So there's no reason for any of us to take our PMFs into anybody's Rakita law. Anybody's PMF into an FFL.
Say especially that 5 times fast.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we service our own. But there are people out there that probably purchase because there are people out there that sell the full kits with the stippled frames and all of that. So they don't put them together themselves or anything like that. So they might end up having to take them in. But if you don't leave it overnight, it doesn't have to be entered in the inventory. So, but if you have to leave it overnight, guys, you're going to have to either etch it yourself under their supervision, or they're going to have to etch it and you're going to have to pay for it.
The thing about that really is going to upset me is somebody's going to now take that for like an antique, or somebody brings in grandpa's old gun from before serial numbers existed, and now they have to deface this piece of history.
Well, they talked about that, but again, unclear.
Unclear. And to err on the side of caution, to not lose an FFL, people will do it just to be sure.
Yeah, and that's exactly when I got an old Marlin in there, and it has a serial number on it. But what if my Marlin didn't? Guess what? I guess I'll be ripping it apart and fixing whatever needs to be fixed myself, because I'm not gonna. Nope.
Is it by chance an old Model 60? One of the 22?
It's actually a 3030.
Oh. I was going to say that was the first thing I shot back in the day.
Lever action.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice.
I got to get it cleaned up, man. It's
just don't bring it into a shop.
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah,
you have 120 days, sir.
So well, yes. True.
Sorry.
True.
115 now.
It's actually 112. We're in day number 8.
We're gonna have to start a countdown just so we don't lose track. Buy before X.
Hey, look, anyway. All I need is now. Well, we'll talk about that later. But all I need is now. I need another AR-9 lure Weapon X. My beginnings of my next AR build, AR-9. I made the mistake of sitting in my living room with my wife watching TV, and I just took out all the parts to do a kind of dry fit. And I ended up having to buy a red handguard. just because the black wasn't available, and it was a great sale, and I couldn't pass it up.
And you have that special edition red.
And I have a special edition red and black Olight from a few months back. So I'm dry fitting all of this together, and my wife's just sitting watching me. So I told her, I got it all together, kind of got it to where, it's like a puzzle, I'm like, okay, what fits here, so I know when I do the final build, what I want to do, right? So I said to my wife, mistake number 2, what do you think of this, dear? I like it the way it is. What shall I name her?
You got to appreciate that, though. I mean...
Yeah, so
it could have been, not another one. No, that's mine. Okay, fine. Well, now I got to build one.
Yeah, so now I got to build that for her, and now I have to buy a black one. So I'm like, great. So I do need another AR9 lower now. What else I need? I got the lower for the Beowulf. I need 2 MUP1s.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if I'm talking, I got her almost there. She's almost there to get one of those special edition sales P80 CLs, 940 CLs when Rook drops them. So I got her almost there because I said, if it comes out before the 120 days, I may not ever get this chance again. It's the last 800 pieces, babe. So I've been groveling for about a week and a half. So, anybody else got something on their list that they have to get right away? Come on, guys. Let's hit the chat. Let's hit that thumbs up. What do you guys got that you have to get before the 120 days just to make sure you got it? If you're watching this on replay, hit us up in the comments and let us know, because maybe we have a way to help you get something. If you come over to the forum, we have we always have the deals section where we're posting on a daily basis. They call me the chief enabler because I am always posting up some kind of sale.
It even says so right under his name. It's a thing.
I'm always posting up, guys. So if you guys got something you need, something that you think might be regulated after the 120 days, let us know. You guys got anything else real quick?
Carry on.
I wanted to address what the people were saying about the ARs and about how they were saying that, possibly everything in it could be regulated, the trigger and the BCG and everything. Guys, if you read it correctly, okay, you got to read it correctly. It's talking about the upper receiver and the lower receiver only, not the internal parts. So the upper receiver and the lower receiver are what they're referring to as the housing. Everything inside the housing lives in the house. So they're not talking about regulating all of that stuff yet.
Oh God! Could you imagine having to try and laser etch a serial number on every spring?
I will say yet, because you never know what they're going to do. So,
or for those of us that don't, home build or do any sort of firearm customization whatsoever, the guy that just brings his firearm to the FFL for everything, like fucking firing pin breaks down or trigger goes wry on you. You fucking have to go to an FFL and come on. No.
Yeah. That's what they're saying, man. If you got to get some stuff replaced.
Right.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
Mr. Vino, what about the barrel?
Barrel lives inside the frame. And the AR barrel lives inside the handguard, is connected to the receiver. So no, that wouldn't be considered a housing. I mean, what does it house? It doesn't house anything for long. Bullet goes through real quick.
Gravity is a harsh mistress.
D-Kind 2, you want a Rook P80, man?
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're on the mailing list, because they will go fast, sir.
Yeah. And you might also want to take advantage of other vendors' sales just in case their policies need to change because of perceived threat to their business or livelihoods.
Well, I was explaining to my wife earlier today. We're going to see several things. We're either going to see companies like Omaha Outdoors totally skyrocket their frames. I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but it is what it is. Their model is their model. I hope they have somebody there to buy out those frames, or you'll see them totally plummet. Because here's, for example, most FFLs, or even, let's just talk FFLs at the moment. We're not even going to talk about those that are not FFLs that sell frames. Let's just say the FFL have 100 frames in-house right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, from what I heard, if they got those in-house right now, those are not grandfathered. That's what I'm told. That's what I hear. Don't know for sure.
But now I have to wonder, if they were to open the box, take the frame out of the jig and sell them separately, would that be okay? Gee, this vagary is wonderful, isn't it?
Well, just think about it. If they have a
Pop-Tarts are only an issue if they're outside of the box.
Yeah.
Well, what
otherwise
you got to put them in the toaster.
If they have 100 frames and it costs them $100 to serialize each frame, let's just rough numbers. I don't know what it's going to cost them. They'll probably get them a lot cheaper, but that's $1,000 now that they're going to pass along to guess who? The person buying it. They're going to pass along because they're not going to eat up their bottom line. So now they have to get them in the paperwork. It says they have to get it done within 7 days.
All of them.
Now, I say they're not grandfathered, but they still have up to the 112 days. You know, nobody's rushing out right now. But after that 112 days, if they have anything in stock, they have 7 days to get everything serialized. That's going to be nuts. You're going to see people. I'm anticipating the cost of the cost of frames going down because, one, you got a lot of people that sell frames that are not FFLs, so they can't serialize them anyway. Because if they do, the only people that can serialize them are FFLs according to the letter.
And that very specific way to do it. So
and the very specific way to do it, and the specific depth it has to be. So a lot of people are going to be getting rid of their frames quickly. So I anticipate the price going down. Who knows though? But anyway, I'm tired of talking about the damn letter.
Yeah, and you know what? We're almost at the half-hour mark, and we have some things to show, but I kind of wonder, did you find your slide deck? Because
yes, I found the slide deck.
The things to talk about.
Yeah, before we get into that though, guys, let's see if we can recap. We got any other new events coming up, Mr. Weapon XYZ?
I haven't found any new events recently. Nothing worth noting, anyways.
Okay, all right.
There's still those 2 upcoming events here in my home state at Stock and Barrel. Which is the suicide prevention.
I thought that was last week.
That was marked.
There's another one coming up.
Yeah. Oh, I removed the information because it didn't have the extra date on it. I'm sorry.
I'll post them back up again. They have a few more dates coming up for the training classes and the suicide prevention class.
Okay, yeah, let us know because I took those out of the slide deck because I thought they were last week, so I didn't know they had more dates going on. But we do have the May 6th.
Freedom Day still.
Yep, Freedom Day still coming up. So,
and then wasn't there that combative handgun solutions class on the 23rd at the Stock and Barrel?
Yes, that is the one I was talking about.
On the 23rd?
One on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So my bus.
It happens.
My bad.
It happens.
My bad.
Well, you know that's okay. That's all right. That's an organizational thing. We need to work on how we share that information between each other a little better. That's not a problem for you folk.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we got a new segment. You know what? If you wasn't so hard to catch up with, man, playing video games all goddamn day.
Oh, these young folk amped up on the video games.
Ain't got nothing better to do than play video games.
Okay,
man.
okay.
I tell you.
I'm sorry. I got to backpedal. Ancient Order just joined in. Thanks for joining in. You're going to have to watch the replay because I gave you a shout out earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Thanks again for all your contributions to the forum.
So, we got a new segment today that we're going to talk about, guys. We kind of been chuckling it up for the last few weeks about this little subject here, and hopefully we'll have a lot more material when you guys see what we start talking about here. We got some.
They're going to see this and go, I've seen and you're going to have to send us this information so we can share with the community because, oh, man.
Hey, somebody posted something crazy in Instagram today. I'm going to see if I can pull it up while we're talking about this. But I'm going to let you guys go ahead and run away with this. You got the slide deck, Mr. Nas. I need a minute. Let me go.
This thing right here.
We want to put up the links to this stuff. If you want, I can grab them and put them in the.
If you want to grab them or not. So, but this is apparently a cross armory special that allows you to butt end your very own Glockerang as a magazine. But could you imagine actually using that thing? I just
don't know.
It hurts my eyes.
I mean, I guess it's a workaround.
More than the 32 round stick mag on a G26.
Like
just by a little bit.
It feels kind of unnatural to me here. It angles wrong. No. What is this? Their take on a banana clip? I mean, come on now.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a workaround for the those non-free states where they can't have extended magazines or more than 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
I guess it's a way to get 20 rounds.
California compliant mags.
Technically, it's still California compliant, I guess.
However, I'm going to tell you right now, a prosecuting attorney is going to look at that and go, that's one single item. You're now over capacity. You're going to jail.
I'm picturing somebody firing and bullets dropping out the bottom of the other one.
Yeah, because the friction popper.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Put two guns on it.
It's their attempt at a binary fire. Pop, 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 pop. One top, one bottom, except one only goes like down to your feet.
But then you have to shoot with your pinkies, man.
Oh, man. Tom, angles for her pleasure. Sure. All right.
Oh, it hurts my eyes.
Oh, man. All right. So it's definitely intriguing and innovative, and it's an invention. So there you go.
It's a thing that somebody made.
The first thing I did was tell you guys when I saw that. I was like, are you freaking kidding me with this? Have y'all ever seen this before?
I'm not knocking the innovation part of things because you got to try new things to see what works. But that's just the novelty. I can't get behind that. I'm sorry.
But would you EDC it? I'm Batman.
Could you EDC it? Where are you going to put that?
Is that a boomerang?
Oh, I know where I could put it.
Is that a boomerang in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hey, what do you call a boomerang that don't come back?
That
stick.
Yeah, that right there.
Oh, what we got up next, man? Oh, see, the next one, though, I kind of like the next one.
That I really think is handy. I mean, it has multi-purpose. I mean, absolute pinch. You could use it to knock an assailant. But because it has the little plunger right there, it should be good for breaking safety glass, which might be useful in an emergency situation for anybody that EDCs for line of duty. Yes, sir.
Actually.
All right. Oh, see, he's showing his off.
I have one because I saw that, and while it is a novelty, it does have its purpose, and this thing is actually this is, I'm guessing it's aluminum, but this bead that's in the tip of it, the bead right there you see in the tip, that's metal.
It's carbine.
That's a steel bead or carbine bead. So when you when you hit the glass, it smashes it, and that's actually a video, a screenshot from a video. I have not tried it myself yet because I haven't been over to the junkyard to see if they'll let me try it out. But as soon as I do, I'll have a video on it. And it's still, even though it's very strong, it's very light. I've used it at the range.
Empty that liquor bottle out right back there.
Which one?
The one over back there on the shelf. Just
one of them. Bunch of empties. I got a bunch of empties in the bottom, dude.
There you go.
Well, I see one right there. It looks, dead center. So you should use that one. Just smash it.
I mean, not right now, but
why? Well, that's why you always keep an empty 5-gallon bucket handy. There's plenty of reasons to have these things.
Paul Masson.
Okay, all right. He's like, no, there's this little swallow left.
No, I'm not gonna do it now.
I was gonna say, don't hurt yourself. It might be raining glass in there.
He's got to hit number 2 on his speed dial on his phone.
Yeah.
But then you have all of these, man. Weapon X found all of these, man. It's
the meat tenderizer ones.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So a company named Medieval makes those, and that is their meat hammer. So when I first started, like many people, when I first got into building, I went down the old rabbit hole.
Tactical.
And I found all sorts of shit. And this was one of them where I was like, is it silly? Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Would a prosecutor go, oh, I'm adding that to the list? Probably. And if anybody's interested and wants to go to their website, the disclaimer is probably the fucking greatest thing you'll ever read. Because you look at it and you're like, what's the intended purpose of this thing? And in their disclaimer, it says, do not use this on a human being. Which you're like, well, I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but, now
that you mention it,
maybe. But no, it's a cool looking thing. Don't probably think I would ever buy one, but it's neat for what it is.
Maybe it adds some weight, helps with a mag drop.
I mean, all of those things, of course. When you look at any part, when you dig down to the root base, it's going to add weight to the magazine, which means it's going to free better.
Unless you're using a magwell.
Nail.
I should try and 3D print one of them.
They bulge.
Yep.
Magwells bulge, so you may not get that out. So, but here it goes, guys. Here's one for you guys.
Oh,
wait a minute. Let's see. There we go. This was on Instagram today.
Oh, good Lord, help me.
Hey. You know
Zombie Glock.
In the year 2050, if you guys see me running around with one of those, don't be surprised.
But if you're running around with one of those in 2050, you're also going to be clad in only leather. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that either. All right. Let's keep moving, guys. We got one more thing to
Hawkeye about the meat tenderizers there. Thank you so much. Yep. Oh, actually, you know what? That would be a perfect compliment to the Advantage Arms 22LR magazine. Just put that on the bottom and plink.
It's a great camp accessory for your firearm. You could use it to pound in the tent stakes.
Oh Lord.
Give the final whack to your evening meal, if need be. If the first round doesn't do it.
Well, I mean, hopefully the first one does, but yes, of course, you're going to be watching people with both that and the axe now. They're going to be smashing their kill, skinning it
100%.
You know, I mean,
with the binary.
Why do I feel that there's going to be like a flare launcher compensator down the line somewhere or some such silly nonsense? Oh my lord!
Worst Glock images. Always love that.
1041. All right, what's next, guys? What's the next item? We got one more item, guys, and I guarantee you,
this thing.
This is going to have some conversation.
People, all right.
I want to go back. I want to go back to this comment real quick before we show this.
Yeah.
Darth Dav 777. Why not shoot 2 gats at once?
Oh yeah, that came in for the cross armory thing.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just get one of these instead? You know, it's
You might actually need one of those if you have the other thing and you happen to use 2 30-round sticks. Then
you need 4 hands.
Well, I mean, it's a crew-operated machine, that's all.
Guys, have you ever seen this thing before? It's called the Gat Crank Turbo Trigger. And this thing, I just have a couple of. I actually have several pictures, man. I'm not understanding the point in this thing because my finger can probably move faster than I can crank that thing.
I was thinking about it, and I figured this thing probably had to have been invented by some old dude in a fishing boat. He's out there, he's got his little hunting rifle, and he's blip. And he looks down at his rifle. He looks back at the fishing rod. He goes, I wonder if I jam this thing in here, what's going to happen?
Hey, Milton, attach Oh my
good Lord, help us.
Hawkeye, you remember these from the 80s? They had these in the 80s, Hawkeye? I didn't know that.
I want to point out that is not advice. We're just having fun, okay? Just to cover our butts because YouTube's YouTube. Anyway, my good Lord.
Take that handle off there, attach it. You know what? Now I want one.
So, okay, so pair that with a featureless grip to be compliant for the states that don't really allow that.
This is just ridiculous. Look at the price on this thing, guys. It's just why? I mean, I'm all for gadgets. Okay, I'm all for gadgets. I like novelty stuff that it just
nice
just to have. But come on. How many shots per rotation? I don't know. It looks like
is it 4?
Is it 4 per rotation?
Yeah, the pips are at 90 degrees. I'm already modeling it in my mind as a 3D object.
Oh man, it's just nuts, man. It's just crazy. So I think I had a couple more pictures up here of it that I didn't get a chance.
My biggest problem, dude, is you're sacrificing surface area that you're touching the firearm on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you better have a big old stick mag because you're not going to be as fucking accurate as you normally would be. Not even fucking close. Fucking close.
I'm of the opinion that accuracy trumps spray and pray any day.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Especially with the cost of ammo the way it is now.
I'm thinking, anything tactically.
In your brain as you're turning that crank, dude. Just think about it this way. Every time you turn that crank, $5. Every time you turn that crank, $5. $5.
You ain't gonna hit nothing.
There's only 2 ways I can think of to waste money faster than that. Going to a strip club and paying your taxes.
Yeah, that's about right. So,
good Lord.
Guys, if you got anything, and it doesn't have to be silly like that. These are just a couple of the silly ones and one, fairly decent emergency situation type innovation. But anything you see crazy, silly, whatever, post it up in the group, the forum, so we can share these with everybody.
I just had a silly idea.
But Hawkeye, what if you've just joined the Wolverines and there's more than one bad guy? If everybody here gets that reference. Some of you guys get the reference, okay?
Yeah. Wolverines!
Yes. Tomorrow we will have a Red Dawn, which unfortunately might happen. You never know. I'm not really serious with that yet. We'll see where we go with
Putin. I can tell you
over there.
I've had that conversation, the Wolverines conversation, more recently within the last 4 or 5 months than I have in the last 4 or 5 years.
Which is funny because they rebooted the movie a few years back.
It wasn't bad.
Nah.
I mean, they replaced Russia with was it South Korea or something? I can't remember. I just know they didn't. I just know they didn't use Russia as the invader in that version.
Well, maybe they should have. We would have learned a lesson, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's just nuts, man. I don't know. Some of the stuff that actually comes out is really actually decent, but some of the things that we have on our list, guys, we've got about 4 or 5 pages of stuff. So
what's up, some weirder things than that?
Well, a couple of things. First off, you know me, I just had a funny thought. We're talking intriguing inventions, going through my, the 3D objects that are already in existence. I did see a magazine base plate and a bottle opener. I think I'm going to make a mix of the two. Just because. But that leads me into the next thing. That leads me into the next thing. We are at 47 minutes some odd down, and I do want to give something away. And I believe I mentioned that I was going to throw one of these cool little 3D printed magwells out there. Now, Ram, could you get me a hashtag draw set up, please, sir?
Yep. What you want?
Right. What you want? Somebody suggested that we do the hashtag with the skinny and carved out, but that's hard to type. How about we just do FTQ80 for these folks, okay? Hashtag FTQ80. Join that forum because it's first time quality, 80% information.
All right. FTQ80. Hashtag FTQ80 for a free
3D printed mag.
3D printed mag. Testing, you'll be in our beta testers.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's still a little rough. You can kind of see it there, but that's part of the benefit of it. You get to check out what a 3D print can do, and I want your feedback because, this is one of the first I did. So, let's see what we got. And like I said, Hawkeye, I know you responded already, but brother, you give me your address. This is coming to you. Thank you for being such a great supporter of the forum. And then I think next week I might do this other one I have here. What do you think, guys? Hashtag for this next week?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Cool.
Sounds good to me.
I can't wait. I think I missed that part.
I'm sorry, come again? Yeah.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah,
someone hasn't been in the forum this week.
Well, we all have
missed that post.
All right. Hey,
no, I'm the only one that's subscribed to every freaking thing, and I get every notification.
I'm
an addict.
I get so many ding 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 notifications because I set it up. I'm part of all of it, and I keep watch for the spammers. By the way, fun fact, you all don't see it because I stopped them before you do, but most of the Russian Federation is now blocked from our forum, as well as a small part of Belarus. Sorry, but they've been tunneling through there for various account creation. Like, we can get in, you can get in, but you can't post. And then I nuke them. Anyway, yeah. Let's
one of those the other day.
Yeah, well, if you do come across a user like that, let me know. Because computers they're good. Oh yeah, we got quite a lot of people already threw that hashtag up there.
Yeah, and I might have missed some of them.
Uh-oh.
Let me count.
Well, I was just say I'm gonna list them off again here. We got that.
Yeah, I have missed a few, guys.
Uh-oh.
Everybody, post up again. Do the hashtag again to make sure I didn't miss somebody, because I see more in the chat than are in our count. So, guys, do me a favor. Just go ahead and hit hashtag FTQ80 again for me, please.
And I just put it through on the chat now because there is a slight delay between when we send and they receive.
Yeah.
So there we go. PMA nameless, you kicked it off again. All right. Thank you. They're coming in again. Let's give it just a few more minutes here so that people can respond and
what do we have? Do we have anything else that we
So last week I did the 3 armorer's back plates, and I received everybody but Brian sent me their address. So Brian, you want one? If you want it, I need your address, bro. Hop down on the forum, Nas Veritas, send me a message. I'm easy to find. My name's plastered various places. Or just post a message. I don't care.
All right. Who was late and didn't file their taxes?
Not me, man. The whole reason I have all this fancy stuff
underneath the bridge, man.
I filed
only
mine,
under the
but I
bridge
don't
I
know
like
when
red
it's
hot.
coming. I have no idea when mine is coming, man. I'm waiting on the settlement check, and I'm waiting on the damn tax check.
All right.
And I'm hoping to get money out of the settlement check, because the tax check, Mama said no go.
Mm-mm.
Well, as these two up here know, I may or may not be on the stream next week. I leave for Florida here in 3 days, so I will be on one of the 3 weeks I'm down there, if not multiple.
I mean, the great United States of America cell phone coverage. Come on. If nothing else, hey, if you can't join in the stream, maybe you'll be able to take some video footage to share with us the next time you can. Maybe, if it's allowed. I don't know. All right, it'd be kind of fun to share.
Yeah, we can share. We can share footage.
All right. I think everybody that's gonna contribute to the hashtag draw has filed in. The entry stopped a minute ago, so spin that sucker.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
No, I'm gonna share it a different way so it looks better. Give me a sec.
Well, sharing is caring, so it's all good.
I hate this. We have several different ways we can share, and I like this way better. That way, the whole screen shares. All right. Puff pass, man. Puff pass, man. Puff pass. All right, guys. Here we go. Wait, I gotta go to the right page. There we go.
You sure don't have to go to the left page?
Yep.
English is a lovely language. Hey, there we go. It's an actual roulette wheel of people. That's wonderful.
Hey,
Leonard. Excellent. New winner. Love it. Excellent. So, Leonard, I want you to hop on that forum right down there, ftq80.info/forum, and send me, Nas Veritas, your address, and I'll put this in the mail this weekend for you, and give a little test to go.
Congrats,
all right.
Leonard.
Congrats to you. And
I had to get some new glasses.
Well, that
you and me both. I haven't worn glasses since the beginning of COVID, man.
Oh, geez. Haven't been able to get in for an exam.
I can barely see my screen right now because
I haven't worn my glasses since the beginning of COVID.
Oh.
I was working in the actual building, the office building for Activision, and I had to wear my mask and glasses, and I got a C, and so I just gave them up, dude. My eyesight's good enough to the point where I don't have to wear them, but when I'm driving or various other things that require precision, it's probably a good idea.
Makes sense. All righty.
I was just giving you some music for your story.
Little mellow music. Man, I still say that those StreamYard options
it all started back in 1982.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to
and this flows one right into the other.
I was a young ginger boy.
Leonard, welcome to Florida. All right.
Yeah, we go down. We have a family has a house down there, so we go down there and get to stay in the house for the time we're down there, and don't have to worry about hotel stay and that kind of stuff. So it's nice.
That's a nice savings. Just make sure to tip your host.
Oh yeah.
Don't let strangers stay in your house.
Last time, man. So I'm from the Midwest. I haven't left my home state here very often. My very first time out in Florida, I climbed up on a ladder and hacked down some palm leaves. I was pretty proud of that. It felt a little weird.
All right.
I went from 8 inches of snow to up on a ladder cutting down palm fronds. It was an experience.
You guys still got snow up there?
Oh,
actually, so we're pretty free and clear right now, but we did get some sleet and snow earlier this week, and you could practically hear the screams all throughout here in Minnesota. Just people. Fuck.
Where I live, we celebrated spring last week because weather was here, and then 2 days ago it snowed again.
Well, color me confused because I said to my wife this morning, it's 58 degrees. It's supposed to be summer. She's like, no, it's spring, dear. I'm like, oh, I guess I've been in the house too damn long.
People here in Minnesota are crazy.
I thought it was the first day of summer the other day. It was the first day of spring.
People here are crazy in Minnesota, man. It hits 25, 30. We're busting shorts out and shit. Psychos.
Yeah, it doesn't affect us so much. We're used to the cold, and we usually have a little extra insulation of our own. So
it's gonna be 35 today. I gotta go grab my sandals out of storage.
You're planting your garden. Our ground's still thawing. Oh. Well, I hope you will, Leonard. If it, if you have any issues with it, certainly let me know. But sorry. Any which way. Oh, he's counting us down. We're ticking down the end here. Uh-oh.
I just figured I'd try something new.
Up in that corner.
It's like the bartender. It's the bartender at the end of the night going, okay,
let's
you
go.
Don't have to go home, but to get your shit and get out.
Here. Got to get the hell out of here.
Go away.
Hey, somebody asked me.
Go away.
Let me see if I can reach.
Nah, move your head. I almost got you in that. Sorry. There you go.
Reach.
I don't want to poke you in the ear.
I don't want to hurt myself.
I don't want to hurt
you. I was gonna try and get to it. Somebody asked me to where was
there you go.
Somebody asked me where were you trying to knock out the clock?
Aha! My old friend.
I was trying to get Groot from up on the thing, but I couldn't reach him, so I'll have him on next week because somebody asked me to have him on this week and I forgot.
All right.
But anyway, guys, unless we
thank you all for coming.
Else, we thank everybody for coming, man. We just want to get together and talk. Hopefully we'll get some of you guys to join us one day, even on audio, if not video and audio.
Would be a lot more fun. Would be a lot more fun. Don't get me wrong.
Thank you for participating because the chat is live and direct.
Indeed. Slight delay both ways, but that's okay. We make it work.
Yeah. So I am going to bid everybody farewell. You guys got anything else?
Bye, everybody.
No, just a reminder, Brian, I need your address. Leonard needs your address. Hawkeye needs your address. I got small little gifts for each one of y'all.
DM me events if anybody's got anything going on near them. please. I'm actively looking for good stuff to send.
Yep. Definitely need more information on events. Please do that. Hey, real quick, Leonard, if you go on to ftq80.info/forum, set yourself up that account. You can usually go all the way down to the bottom of the screen and see my name, Nos Veritas. You click on that, and you have an option there to send private message.
Yeah, there's also a view members option. If you click on that, you can scroll through all of them.
All righty. And no, everybody's just saying good night. I appreciate you all. I scrolled you all through. Thank you again, and let's take off.
All right, guys. Good night. Have a good one. We'll see y'all next week.